as I'm going to be creating in this video. I'm using Saviland acrylics. They were really cheap, I got them off Amazon. Those are the colours I'm going to be using. The peachy one is meant to be like skin colour to make more of a like, I don't know, smooth ombre. Yeah, and then the clear one has like butterflies and stars in, so I thought that was cool. All the acrylic powders I'm using should be MMA free. I got them from Amazon and I feel like Amazon is trustworthy. Also, the monomer I'm using says it's MMA free on the bottle, so that's always good. Those were the swatches I did. Here is some clear acrylic Saviland powder, very big box compared to the other ones. And I'm just like doing a clear layer on all the nails to like keep them safe and so the colours don't stain my thumb. You don't want MMA in your acrylic powders or anything to do with any of your acrylic stuff because it can be really damaging to your nail. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about that much. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do acrylic nails. This is my second time ever doing acrylic nails. If you want to see the first time, go to my other video. They actually turned out alright, to be honest. You can see them on my hand. That's how they look like 2 days after. I have now finished applying the clear layer to my nails and that is a brand new brush. I don't even know if these are proper like apply acrylic brushes. I think they might be 3D art brushes, but I just spilled the monomer. I remember that was sad. Oh well, anyways, now this is me actually trying to make the candy marbly weird thing I was doing. Yeah, you just need to trust the process. It turned out alright. These are my favourite nails I've ever done. I've done like 4 sets of poly gel before I moved to acrylics and this is my second time doing acrylics and I'm pretty proud. So what I did was I just got little spots of acrylic and blobbed it on there, like all 4 of the bright colours, not the nudie peach one. And then like mix them all together to create a kind of marbly, candy, cool colour bursty thing. Yeah, very professional wording. I really like how the white clear one with butterflies, stars and hearts pulled it all together. I think it made it a little bit more bling. This is the brush I used to apply the nudie peach colour. And I'm pretty sure it's a 3D art acrylic brush, not an actual acrylic brush. Maybe that's why I struggled to apply some of the acrylic. I just neatened the edges with the green brush and then I went back to the white brush and added some more nudie peach to make sure there was no clear patches or like bumps. I forgot to mention before this video started, I had already prepped my nails and applied the tips and cut them to the desirable length. Ooh, next now. This time I started with purple in the corner and on each nail I tried to mix up a bit by starting the left corner with a different colour. I was gonna do my ring finger like a clear, but then I completely forgot that I was gonna do that and started doing the candy inspired pattern. The butterfly I did was like my favourite part to that nail, and as you can see, when I'm trying to ombre up the nude colour, I deliberately tried to not put any on the beautiful butterflies. If you are starting acrylics like me, and if you have a bit of a higher budget, I would definitely not go for cheap Saviland acrylics. I think the best acrylics I've seen on YouTube and TikTok are definitely the Chiara Sky acrylics. I've heard they're really buttery and they just look amazing after, so I definitely get the Chiara Sky acrylics. The acrylics I'm using by Saviland are either super wet and they run onto my finger, or they're either super dry. You can't really ever get the perfect bead with them, so I wouldn't recommend them. They're quite hard to work with. These nails took me about 3 hours to do. That is an example of how runny Saviland acrylics are. I literally just dropped a whole bead in the actual clear acrylic itself. Anyways, I was just putting a clear layer over this one to protect it for when I file down, and I will do this to all the nails at the end when I finish doing the design. This time I started with the blue Saviland acrylic in the corner, and I'm just dabbing it on there. I'm trying to do really small beads so I can do multiple different colours on one finger and it not get too thick. The purple bead I put on may have been a bit thick and big, but it's fine. I just added some more pink and tried to blend it all together with all the different colours, and eventually it turned out. Now onto my favourite part, the butterfly glitter. It really did pull the whole nail together in my opinion. Once I'd finished mixing up all the colourful acrylics on the top, I then went and did the peachy nude base and tried to ombre it all together. As you can see, the blending didn't really go very well because these Saviland acrylics are also really hard to try and blend out because they're nothing like the buttery smooth Chiara Sky acrylics that I've heard of. I feel like they would have been a lot easier to do the ombre with, but yeah, I made it work in the end. Once I'd done mixing and blending all the colours out, I moved on to my ring finger, which I was actually going to not do in the same pattern as the other fingers. I was going to use the clear sparkly one with the butterflies and make my ring finger different, but I completely forgot about that and I did it, and I'm happy I did do my ring finger like the other ones because I really like how it turned out, and I feel like if I did make it different it might have ruined the whole set, so I'm glad I did make that mistake. Also, as you might be able to see with the ring fingernail, I did do the beads a bit too thick, and I didn't ruin it because I filed it all down, but yeah, the beads are a bit thick and it made it a bit harder to all blend out and still look nice. After I finished applying the colours to the top, I started to apply the nudie peach colour, and it went on quite well. I think it went on the best. Obviously it was still very hard to ombre, but I do also think that ombre on this now looked the best. Next I was just smoothing out all the nudie peachy colour bits into the perfect place to make the best ombre I could with my acrylics. Once I'd finished doing that, I started on my pinky with pink in the top left corner, and then I did another little splodge in like the middle right of the nail, and I started to blend it out into the sides, and then began to add all the other colours while getting it on my finger at the same time. After adding a few beads of purple, I added a blue bead and then a clear bead with sparkles. Then I proceeded to do the nude ombre at the bottom of the nail. with the brush I just wiped the sides of the nail to get any excess that had gone on my skin, because if it goes on your skin it can cause some irritation later, I find, but you can just pick it off. Then I just encapsulated all the nails with a clear layer of acrylic to protect all of the nails when I later filed them with the hand file and the drill. Once I'd put a clear layer of acrylic on all the fingers, I wiped around the edges to get any that was on my skin off. Once I'd done that, I wasn't happy with the ombre on my pinky, so I added a little more nude peach to it and blended it upwards. Once I'd fixed the ombre, I put another clear layer on top of my pinky to finish it off, so all my nails were ready to be filed. The electric drill I use is really bad. I have to ask someone else to change the drill bits for me because it's so stiff and you really have to yank them out very hard. And this was me trying to seal the cuticle. It didn't go very well, so in the end I actually had to ask someone to change the drill bit for me. And with the next drill head it worked a lot better. With these nails I really like using the hand file because I like to feel like I was more in control of it, and I feel like it did a lot better job than the nail drill did, and it made them a lot straighter, smoother, and I do think the hand file filed the nails a lot quicker than the electric nail drill did because I put a lot of pressure on it. The hand file also got rid of the bumps really well, and I just felt a lot more comfortable using the hand file. I did find the sound of the manual nail file very relaxing, and it did give me ASMR TikTok vibes. Once I'd finished filing with the hand file, I went in with the electric file to seal the cuticle. Hand filing did take me about an hour, but it was definitely worth it to make it really smooth and the right shape. While I was filming this, I was questioning if the clear layer would really help protect the nails when filing, but I think it did in the end because none of the sparkles got shaved off. After the super long process of filing, I did apply a glossy top coat, only because the matte top coat was left under the lamp and the lamp turned on by itself, and then the whole thing went completely hard and that's ruined and it had to be chucked in the bin, so now I actually only have a glossy top coat. But yeah, hope you like the glossy top coat. It is really shiny and pretty and it still looks nice. This is the glossy top coat all done, and next you're going to see the finished result. Yeah, so these are the finished nails. I hope you like them. Thank you for watching.